Well, hello again, everyone. I thought I'd give you guys a quick update here because 2016 is a bit of a slow start for me. It's been a bit sluggish here trying to get the stuff up off the ground and get a momentum going with my video production and everything else here on the channel here. And just been kind of difficult finding the energy, maybe not so much the energy, but the right interest about what I really want to tackle at certain points of time with the time that I have available to me. So it's a very interesting thing that I've actually come around to finding something that's really going to get me going on a very fast pace here, because I already have 2 videos in production right now. They've already been shot. They're in the editing phase right now. One of them being the Steven Seagal film, Out for Justice, because really felt like I wanted to do something that's just like a gritty action movie. That's something just simple, like straightforward, and not a lot of visual effects type of heavy stuff. Just something that was just like a down and dirty action film, and that felt like the right exact type of thing to just go ahead and tackle. So that thing is in the editing phase very shortly, because all day long I've been doing a lot of video conversion for that review. So while I've been doing that, I've also been editing another review that will hopefully be the start of a series of video reviews for you guys. That it is the thing that just came about in my mind. Is like, that's exactly the thing I need to jump into and just pour my passion into, just get really excited about, and just move forward with overall. But I'm not going to give you guys exactly what it is here, because if I just burst out my excitement and just spew it out all over the world and everything, then it's all out there and it's not contained within me to really kind of keep me going. Just like if I keep it in myself and just keep that excitement inside me for the big announcement, for when things really do come together and it's the right time to do it and announce it, then it'll keep me going. If I just tell you what it is right now, then it's like I'll lose the enthusiasm, the passion will be gone, because I've already kind of let it out and just like, won't you be excited for this type of thing? And then it's like, I'm not excited for it because I've already let it out. I'm waiting for someone to reciprocate the enthusiasm to me. So it's like my interest gets diverted in the wrong place. So I need to keep it very focused and very internalized. So once things get to a certain point in the production and post-production of these reviews, you'll definitely get a definite announcement about what this is going to be. But like I said, I'm going to keep it very internalized for the time being until I get to that point in time. So definitely going to see a very large flood of reviews over the next couple of weeks, leading up to the release of Deadpool, which I'm very excited for, because it's an absolutely marvelous marketing campaign they've been putting on for this film that just gets you, it's just gotten me all excited and everything. Just like everything they've done, just like, it's just one of the best viral marketing campaigns that's ever been done, because it's so ambitious and this is so much of a no pull punches type of thing that just seems like it's going to be very much akin to what the content of the film is. So very excited for that. And obviously we got so many films coming out in 2016 that many people are very excited for. You got your Batman v Supermans, Captain America Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse, Independence Day 2. A lot of different films that just like really get me excited. Seeing a lot of the trailers and hearing a lot of stuff about them, and just like I'm getting really excited. I have a list of about 15 different movies that I'm looking forward to with varying degrees of enthusiasm based on what I've already seen. So a lot of the other films on the list really have not gotten any kind of marketing campaign going or really have much to offer. So it's just like, it's usually just like a sequel to a film I've seen, like John Wick or Jack Reacher, which I thought was a pretty okay film, and a few other things here and there. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks and next few months that is really just going to bolster my enthusiasm. So you got Deadpool, you got London Has Fallen, the sequel to Olympus Has Fallen, which was one of my favorite action film of that year. So hoping the sequel will be pretty good, but the trailer was a little, had me a little wobbly or whatnot. It felt like, at least what they showed in the trailer, how they cut it together, felt like it could have fallen off a little bit in places with the new director in place. But we'll hopefully, when I see the film, it'll all come together and with just a poorly put together trailer. So that's certainly a possibility. And so many other films I could just get into and spew on for like 30, 40, 50 minutes. I don't want that. I don't want those videos again. But fact of the matter is, I've also been promising that sort of year in review or best movies of 2015 video. And I just I shot videos and it just didn't feel right to me. Just like they felt very rambly. It felt like I was going on and on. Just felt nothing was succinct. It was just going overboard. It was just too damn long. It just felt like a mess to me. And I just didn't feel like I just really just don't enjoy doing lists for a large part, unless it's like the last couple of years where I was like very intent. I was very intensified about the exact rankings of everything for months on end. Just every time a new film was seen, I just had to figure out where exactly it fit in the entire rankings of everything. 2015 was a much more of a different sort of less than mind-blowing year for me. There are a couple of films at the end of the year certainly did a lot more than other films, but just like I didn't really kind of get a striking chord of like this is the best film that I saw the year. So it was a lot of stuff that I really loved, or wasn't a great film, or was a great film, but I didn't love it that much. So it's like a lot of stuff like that. So it made it very difficult to try to put the thing together, and it just became a mess, as it seems like how I'm describing it here. So I just didn't feel like it was living up to my standards of what I really wanted to produce for you guys, because I never want to give you guys an inferior video product of any kind, because it's your time to click on that video, sit back, and be expecting to see something of a certain standard of quality from what I put out at this point in time. If I put out something that I feel is kind of a mess, it's kind of clunky, it doesn't come together well, it doesn't represent my quality standards, or doesn't confidently reflect my opinions of something, then it's just like, why am I putting it online if I don't feel that confident about what it is that I'm putting out for you guys, to have you click on the video and spend your time watching something that might not be a very good video for you guys to spend your time watching. So if we're going to give you a certain sense of entertainment, or a certain sense of film celebration of sorts with these reviews, definitely should be worth your while, and should feel like I'm not delivering you guys a hunk of junk that I just want to get out just to appease a request or whatnot. If I'm going to do something, it's got to live up to a standard. I have to feel good about putting it out there, because obviously when I was first starting the Forever Cinematic reviews, there were a couple of videos like that where it's just like they ended up being hunks of junk, and I just ended up discarding them because they weren't up to the standards that I should be putting out at the time. And I was really kind of just finding my footing there. Now I know exactly what it is I want to put out, and if it's not good, if I've shot it and I don't feel good about it, then it goes away. I delete the thing, and just like, I'm not going to deal with it. It's not a good product to put out there. So that's what it is, guys. And maybe I'll find a way to make it up to you guys in due time, and not getting a Best Movies of 2015 video out as it's been requested and actually been hinted at here and there. So I'll see if I can find a way to make it up to you guys, because it is something that people have asked me for, and I'd like to appease any kind of request that people have that I can meet. So it's just a difficult list, because it just feels like I do have to rewatch a lot of films over and over again to get a very solid feel about what I really want to rank things at, because like I said, it was a very uneven year for me in terms of the films I saw and my feelings about them. So hopefully 2016, as it looks from this vantage point in the early part of the year, looks like it could be a major, at least blockbuster type of year, with so many of these films, so many superhero films. At the end of the year, we got another Star Wars film, an anthology film called Rogue One, which is going to take place prior to the events of Episode 4, New Hope, chronicling the Rebellion's efforts to steal the Death Star plan. So that is going to be hopefully a very interesting thing, and probably think it will end up seeing a teaser around Captain America Civil War, because Marvel and Lucasfilm are all under the DC umbrella, so it makes sense for them to premiere a trailer right around the time of one of their big major tentpole films of the year. So I would say that's probably a good time to expect a teaser trailer for Rogue One. So that's pretty exhaustive type of thing there. So yeah, that's what's going on. I got Out for Justice review in the process. It's going to be coming out first sometime this weekend, and then we'll be getting a whole series of about 4 or 5 or 6 different reviews that have a common theme among them that should entice you guys, and should be a little bit of a different, unexpected thing for this time of the year for me to go ahead and delve into these types of films. But I just felt like these were films that were going to really kind of strike the spark that I needed to at this point in time to get myself passionate, motivate me forward, and do a whole lot of work, because I usually don't shoot more than one video a week, and I've shot 2 reviews already, and now I'm shooting an update video, and I'm probably going to be shooting even more this week, so it's like, that's a lot of work. So it's like a lot of stuff shooting it, and then I got to edit everything, which is going to take a lot of time. So it's like, gonna see how the pacing goes and how the energy continues on to see when things are going to line up with the rest of the reviews I intend to put out in this series. So I just want to get another of them actually completely finished, to be able to start releasing them and get the rest of them tied up by the end of the amount of time I want to get them out. So maybe it'll be over 1 week, maybe over 2 weeks. We'll see what happens, but that's really what I have going on here right now, guys. So whew, that's a lot of talking there, but a lot of passion, a lot of fiery stuff. But hopefully that makes you guys excited that I'm really just jumping forward now that we've kind of gotten through the treading water or whatnot of January, which I'm glad I didn't end up having to go. Just decided after the Revenant and whatnot, just didn't go see any January movies. No way in hell, because last year's January, absolutely terrible at the theater. 2 of the worst films I saw of the whole year were released in January. And if you go back to what I released in January, you can actually figure that out very easily. But fact of the matter was, didn't see any films newly released in January, so I can get that out of the way. Don't even have to touch January. Let's wait till February with Deadpool, maybe Zoolander 2, and see how things progress from there. So it's going to be picking up a lot of steam here very shortly, and I could make a worst films of 2015 video, because I've had that list of 5 films very concrete for a long time, but obviously you guys probably know I don't like doing negativity reviews. I don't like promoting a negative vibe about things. I just don't feel good about it. It doesn't feel constructive, doesn't feel satisfying to me. I don't want to sit there for 10, 15, 20 minutes and just talk shit. I don't want to just get bent out of shape and talk trash. I don't want to get all tied up in knots and rant for 15, 20 minutes. I want to sit here and do something positive for you guys. I want to talk about a film I enjoy. I don't want to waste energy and time about a piece of shit film. Why bother with it? That's why I don't like going seeing them and having to do reviews of them. There are films I saw last year that pissed me off so much I didn't even bother doing a review of them, because they weren't worth the energy for how much vile hatred I had for them. So that's the thing. So regardless of that, I will not be doing a worst films of 2015 video, because it's not worth my energy. Rather do reviews of films I enjoy and get you guys out content that I think is up to the standards and the quality and the positivity that I like to promote here, so in a genuine type of fashion. So that's all I got for you guys. A lot of stuff to talk about there, but fact of the matter is, a lot of great films I think are going to hopefully coming out in 2016. It gets very much excited, and a lot of retrospective reviews as well to really kind of jumpstart things going into that too. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for continuing to keep up with all this energy that I'm putting out here. So I'm going to close this out. Just to let you know, things are coming along very quickly here. You're going to start seeing an output of videos on a much more regular basis for the next couple of weeks. And we'll see where things go on from that point forward. So thanks for your patience and waiting for me to get some of this stuff up off the ground. So post-production takes quite a long time. I've been editing all day. I'm not even half done with one video yet. So it's a lot of work. So in between breaks, I got to take to eat and do stuff regardless. Anyway, regular day stuff. So thanks, guys, for watching and being patient. And keep checking stuff out. And I'll be back shortly with some very fantastic reviews for you guys. So thanks for sticking around. Take care. Bye-bye.